Hi guys, I've just done a quick video on how to make this Happy Meal box. You'll need 3 pieces of red card, a yellow piece of card, sellotape, pen, scissors, ruler and 2 envelopes and some M's, or you can draw them. First of all, take 2 pieces of the red card, fold them in half. Then measure 4 inches down from the top and make a marking. Then cut down the centre of the card to the mark. This is where we're going to make the M for the handles, so mark 1.5 inches down and then draw an M right across to the centre of the page. And then just cut out the lines to make an M. And then you want to do this again on the other piece of red card on 1/2. You then want to take your yellow piece of card and place your red card on top and just draw around the M that you've just done. Do this for both pieces of red card. You just then want to draw a straight line at the bottom to connect both ends of the M, and then just draw 2 little small semicircles where the normal handles would be. Then you just want to cut this yellow M out. Now you're just going to stick this to the red M that you cut out before. You're just going to repeat this process for the other piece of card. Now, to stick them together, you want to make sure that the 2 M's aren't together. So have it like an M square, and then line them up as close as you can together and just stick them together with a piece of sellotape. And then you just want to put a piece of sellotape on the end, like so, but face the sellotape downwards so that when you fold the card in together, you can place the other half on top of it, just like that, and it'll line up perfectly. So now you have a perfect box. It should fall down, but I've put the sellotape too high up, so I'm just going to cut it down to where we cut the 4 inches before so that it matches the other side so we can fold it. So now you just want to take the handle and fold it back on itself so that when you do eventually put the handles together, they'll sit perfectly in line. With these sides, you just want to gauge where the 4 inches was and just cut straight across, and do that for both sides. Now just get the sides and just fold them halfway down the middle. That'll help the M's come together better. So next we're going to move on to the base, and my daughter likes how you can rip halfway around the base and it'll just sit like a little box for them to eat out of. So we get the next piece of card and just measure about 6 inches or however long the side is, or you can draw around the box to get like a rough edge. Then just measure about 1 inch away from that line. This is just for the edge that will fold upwards eventually. Then just cut around the outside line that you've just drawn. So now you're just going to cut from the outside corner to the inside corner. This will just help you be able to fold the edges up. Then you're just going to fold along the inside line, that'll give you the nice edge. So with these extra little spiky bits, you just want to, if you hold the ruler along the line you folded earlier on, fold them accordingly to that line, and this will give you a nice corner. Now if you just put these little edges around each other and just hold them in place with a bit of sellotape, it makes a nice little corner. And then the box should sit into this base quite neatly. The only problem is that the base doesn't stay on with the box, so if you just use a tiny little bit of sellotape on each side, that should keep it on. The other good thing is if you just take the sellotape off a little bit, it doesn't ruin the box too much, so you'll get away with reusing the box. Then you just want to take your little M's, which in this case I printed out, but you can just draw them onto the box, or you can draw them and stick them on just like this. So next I'm going to make the little nugget bag and the fry bag that they have in the Happy Meal. I just use envelopes for this. I got this idea off Stacey Solomon. You just stick the little flat bit down, and for the nuggets just cut a tiny little strip off the top just for an opening to place your nuggets in. I also put some grease-proof paper inside just so that it doesn't seep through the paper. And then get another little M and just stick it on with some glue stick. So for the fry bag, I just do the exact same. I stick the little flap down with some sellotape, but this time I cut the envelope in half so it makes a perfect little fry bag. If you've got more than one child, this is perfect because it's 2 for 1. I then just stick some more grease-proof paper inside and stick another little M on the front. I also stick like a square piece of greaseproof paper in the bottom of the box because my daughter likes to just pour her food out into the box. Next for the cup, I just got a piece of white A4 paper and drew a yellow M on it. I then just wrapped it around the cup and cut it to size. And then I just put a piece of sellotape on the back to stick it together. To hold the box together, I just got a piece of sellotape, wrapped it around my finger to make it double-sided sticky tape and just popped it on the top. I then just popped one of her old toys in it that she'd forgot about and she was happy. If you don't have red card, you could just use white, or you could get them to design a picture in the day and then use it as the box later on.